It's okay. Police, we're here to help, okay?
These two kids almost lost their lives and were held hostage by their own mother. However, miraculously, they were able to survive thanks to these officers. But unfortunately, there are countless other examples of cops saving kids from abusive parents, like when police found this lady flipping out on her own daughter who was already a victim of SA.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a good mom. I work every day. I take care of my kids. I'm just going through a lot. I have a 13-year-old son that's locked up.
But let's go back to the moment when two little kids stood on a 24-inch ledge with nothing but a drop separating them from death. It was 4:11 p.m. in Delray Beach, Florida, when Officer Robert Adia had his eyes on the roof of a particular apartment.
Dear, all right, everybody calm down. It's okay. It's all right. Okay. Darling.
She's on Maui.
It's okay.
Maui.
Dear.
On the door line.
Dear. All right. Everybody back up. Everybody back up. Dear, listen to me. You're not in trouble for anything. Okay. Just get the kids back inside, please. That's all we want you to do. Just get the kids back inside. Don't, guys, be quiet and go back to the sidewalk.
From above, the cries of two children pierced the silence, frantic, pleading, and unmistakably afraid.
Guys, it's all right. Ma'am, listen to me. The kids are afraid. I just want them inside. Please, dear.
Is there a door?
Dear, please. The kids are afraid.
I live next door.
Please, dear.
Can you open the window?
Right thing.
Open the window.
He and his partner were standing below, arms out, ready to catch if either one of the kids fell or were pushed. The call had come in just minutes earlier about a white female on the roof with two toddlers, with the neighbors shouting from the street and getting no answer from her.
How much more did she take? Hey, Mom.
I have no idea. I don't know.
The woman, later identified as 23-year-old Kyla Rose, didn't believe the officers were real, as she rambled, clutched the children tighter, and refused to come down. One wrong shift and two lives would have dropped onto concrete. That's when things started to spiral. Sergeant Mike Debris and Sergeant Brian Griffith decided to take a calculated risk. They both entered the condo, moved up the stairs, and slid open a bedroom window.
How do we get in the house? They're real. We're gonna help you.
Let's get breaching tools. Let's get breaching tools.
While her grip was tight, it was not tighter than a trained sergeant with 2 decades of muscle memory. Sergeant Griffith later said that he was afraid she was going to jump or pull him down with her or even kick the children. However, once the situation was under control, the kids were passed one by one through a neighbor's window. One of them was a 4-year-old girl, and another just a 2-year-old boy.
It's okay. Big step, okay? Guys, we're walking this way. You guys want to see where we're walking to? We're going to walk to that police officer, okay?
You're okay.
Here, we're going to go with this one police officer.
Come here, buddy.
The children were brought inside unharmed. It took 5 officers and 1 stranger with an open door to prevent these kids from becoming a national tragedy. Unfortunately, Kyla wasn't done yet.
ahead time. Let's make sure we don't get hurt going in the... I got the window.
You got it?
It took multiple men to hold her still on the stretcher. But the biggest question here is how many red flags got ignored before this day.
Hey guys, I didn't mean to scare you up there, okay? I'm a good guy.
All right, guys.
Okay, she's just getting
She's
seen
all
by
right.
the doctors.
Come on in.
Once the kids were safe, the police found their father and gave him a piece of their mind.
Man, I'm at a total loss.
I'd be at a loss too right now, especially when, you know, your girlfriend tries almost killing 2 of her kids.
Yeah. I mean,
So it's either you're a part of this and covering it up, or you're going to distance yourself right now and try and make right.
I want to make right. Something obviously snapped in her head. I don't know. I mean, she's told me the stories, the things that have happened to her as a kid.
I've never met your girlfriend before, but I tell you right now, that's not the way she normally acts.
No,
She took something. So where is this stuff that she took?
I don't know, sir. I do not know. I would tell you. I would tell you if I knew if she had stuff. I would tell you. I've seen her act this way when her sugar's real high, but not like that.
No, you don't
For her
act
to
that way
say-
from being a diabetic
for
or a
her
low
to
blood
say I was
sugar.
gonna kill her, like, and then I lost my mom, and I'm telling her, she thought I had these dating apps downloaded, and I said, Kyla, I'm looking at you in your eye like I looked at my mom right before she died. I do not have anything on my phone.
That's probably enough to set her off.
But she said, no, and then she said, did your mother even exist? Like,
You or her anymore. I mean, she's on the roof with 2 of her kids, a young kid. Very easily, one of those kids could have fell off and died. You know what I mean? This is a big deal.
yes.
This is like, you know,
Yes.
DCF is coming in. They want to know about you. They want to know, you know, what you were doing this.
I have nothing.
Somebody saying that you gave her drugs to cause this. I mean, this is like a big deal. You know what I mean? You're living here now. The grandmother doesn't even stay here.
No.
You and the mom are in charge of the kids. Obviously, you're doing a horrible job if they end up on a roof in their diapers. Do you know what I mean? So these are like situations that we have to fix, or they're gonna take the kids away from her and give them to somebody else, who knows who. But if you have any part in this, you have to let us know so we can fix this and maybe come up with a way to help her so she can keep her kids at this point in time.
All she told me last night was, Brett, I took some Molly. That's what she told me. But
All right. So
I've never seen this.
You didn't see her day again?
I didn't see
You
her
don't
day.
do drugs with her?
No. No.
Shortly after, Kyla was admitted under the Baker Act for psychiatric evaluation. She was formally charged with 2 felony counts of child neglect. But there were no custody battles or any history of violence prior to this. Just one lapse of judgment that almost took 2 innocent lives. But that's nothing compared to the woman who tried to rob a bank with her child, and then 10 minutes later, she was in a headlock with the poor kid. Meanwhile, officers had seconds to decide whether to de-escalate or let the child suffocate.
Get off of her now. Ma'am, you are hurting that child and I'm about to respond.
Get off of me.
Is that your child?
On February 24th, around 9 p.m., officers from the Savannah Police Department responded to a bank after receiving reports of a masked woman carrying a knife. According to the bank staff, the suspect, later identified as Natasha Hayward, was acting erratically, possibly under the influence of a substance.
Don't talk, man. She won't leave the bank, and she just being.
What's going on? What's up? I'm Officer Princeton, Police Department. What's going on?
Hey.
You can back up for me.
Back up.
What's going on today?
Okay. So he made a scene. I spoke. I don't know if he wants it.
She wanted information of the facility, want to walk through, and they told her no, we can't do that. We can't give out information.
No. The first thing I requested was proper funding. That's the first thing I requested. Then
Proper funding for what? What are you talking about?
Are you questioning me about my account or my life?
I'm asking you what it is. You need to back up from me and stop walking towards me.
No. Why are you here?
What do you mean, why am I here?
Why are you here?
Because I got a call here and I'm a police officer.
What's your call here?
Ma'am, what do you guys do? You guys want off property?
Yes, please.
You need to leave the property.
Quickly.
You need to leave the property.
Ban me.
You need to leave the property.
Get
You
your
need to
daughter.
leave the property.
Get your daughter and leave, ma'am.
Ban me, please.
Ma'am, you need to leave the
I
property.
can't leave without the paperwork.
You're gonna leave the property, you're gonna go to jail. So I'm telling you right now to leave the
My
property.
car is right there.
Then go that way to your vehicle and leave the property.
Thank you. You're fired.
Go to that property. Go to your vehicle and leave the property. Okay.
The girl here was later identified as Mariah, the 8-year-old daughter of Natasha. And little did she know just how much danger her own mother had put her in.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Leave the property.
so-
If I have to say it one more time, you're gonna go in handcuffs and go to jail. Leave the
If you touch
property.
me, I'm gone.
Leave the property. If you do not leave right now,
I'm not
I'm gonna
leaving
put you in handcuffs and take you to
I'm
jail.
fine. I'm not afraid of jail.
Ma'am, go.
I'm not afraid.
Despite officers giving her multiple chances to leave, Natasha continued to argue.
Give me your ID. Give me your ID.
I don't have none.
No, you're gonna give me your ID
I
now.
don't have none.
What's your first name?
I'm going to my car.
Well, no, now you're gonna give me your identification. You're
I
gonna
don't
stop
have it
and you're gonna
on
give me your
me.
identification.
I don't have it.
Then what's your first name and last name?
Don't touch me.
You're not getting the vehicle right now. You're gonna give me your first and
I
last
have
name.
to get it.
You're gonna give me your first and last name. Ma'am, give me your information now.
Okay, back up.
Ma'am,
Don't touch my car.
give me your information now.
You gonna snatch my keys?
Yes, I am. You're about to get out of the car now.
You just told me to go in the
Well,
car.
and no, no. I've told
Give
you
me
too
my
many
child.
times. Give me your
Excuse me.
identification now. Give me your identification.
You-
Child is
my-
good.
42, give me
She's
this
good.
one.
She's good.
Ma'am,
No,
give
no,
me-
no, no, no,
Get
no,
off
no.
my daughter.
Give me your identification.
Thank you. You scaring her.
No, you're scaring her. Is what the problem
what it
is.
is.
You're too loud.
Ma'am, what is your first and last name?
Too loud. Where's your lieutenant?
What is your first and last name?
Where's your lieutenant?
Ma'am, give me your first and last name. Right now.
Lieutenant, you're scaring me.
Ma'am.
I can't give you my
All right, let go of the child. Ma'am, let go of the child now.
Please don't touch me.
Ma'am, you need to let go of the child.
Don't touch
Let go
me.
of the child.
Don't touch me.
Let go of the child.
Assault.
Let go of the child. Ma'am, if I have to tell you again, I'm going to tase you.
From the officer's point of view, Natasha was now using the child as a physical barrier to resist arrest. And according to the Georgia law, this could even be considered child endangerment.
Give me
not
your
hurting you.
hands.
Get off
I'm gonna hold your daughter.
Get off of her now. Ma'am, you are hurting that child and I'm
Get off
about
of
to
me.
respond.
Get off of me.
Is that your child?
Yes.
You need to let go of her right now.
You're hurting
Let
me.
go of her.
You're hurting me.
Let go of the child now. Let go of the child. I'm not playing with you. Choking her.
No, I'm not.
You were choking her. Turn over and get on your stomach right now. Get on your stomach right now. You better stop reaching for that knife. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach now. Put your hands behind your back.
Assault.
Turn over. Why are
Get
you
off
doing
of me.
this?
Get
Turn
off-
over
get
on your
off
back
me.
right now. You're gonna get tased. You are about to get
Turn your
tased.
camera on.
It's on. Turn over right now. You are about to get tased. Turn over on your back right now. Turn over right now. All right, then we can sit here until I get another unit. Then. Sitting there choking the child in the parking lot
did not choke
like a fool. You did.
I was hugging her. Get your hands off me.
You're going to jail. Acting like a damn fool out here.
I didn't do anything.
You're about to get tased.
Stop being racist.
You're gonna get tased. Turn over right now before you get tased. Turn over right now or you're gonna get tased. Let go of my handcuffs.
You put it on me.
Let go of my handcuffs right now. You're about to get tased. If you're not on your back,
You're hurting me.
ma'am, you're gonna get tased. Let go of my handcuffs.
I haven't. You're hurting me, please.
Turn over right now.
I have a lawsuit, please. I'm
Turn over.
hurting. You're hurting me.
Turn over.
You're hurting me. I have a lawsuit.
Turn over.
You're hurting me.
You're making it worse.
You're hurting me. I have a lawsuit.
Yep.
You don't have to do it like that. I can get up. It's okay, Mariah.
Put your hand behind your back.
All of you lost your job.
Put your hand behind your back.
0927.
Put your hand behind your back.
I need an ambulance.
Yeah, one's on the way.
I need an ambulance. I need medical attention. Get off of me. You didn't have to.
95 to me,
Y'all gonna.
Sergeant.
During the scuffle, Natasha kept mentioning a lawsuit. hinting that this unresolved legal matter may be the cause for her behavior. But we'll get to that in a second. Soon, more officers arrive and detain her while Mariah, who was visibly distressed, was now being comforted by the police.
Yeah.
I got it.
Mariah, tell everything you saw, okay?
She started choking the kid.
Mariah, did I choke
She
you?
started choking the kid.
Tell the truth. Did mama choke you in front of the camera? Thank
We'll
you.
get it figured out, okay?
All right.
Young lady, you okay?
That's your mama, right?
I know.
Your mama?
Is that your mom?
He's a good guy. They're gonna help you, okay? They're gonna help mom and you, all right? Calm down. You got to relax. I got no tissue. Relax, okay? Mama's okay. Y'all can't get in her phone and call somebody. You have tissue in your car? I think she.
Is your neck okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I think she's definitely on something.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.
You okay, young lady? What happened today with mom? What happened?
But you know,
Okay. Do you know where your dad is?
you live in Savannah?
Yes, I know my dad. I just don't know his phone number.
What's his name?
Abraham Davis.
Did it help out?
Do you know-
Aubrey.
Do you know how to spell
Abraham
his name?
Davis.
Can you spell his name for us?
We'll make sure that you're safe.
Mama.
Hey, your mom just needs to go get some help, okay? But don't worry, she's safe now, okay? Just like you. She'll be okay, okay? Just like you'll be okay. We'll get someone.
Security footage and the guard's testimony later revealed that Natasha had entered the bank earlier, refused 4 requests to leave, and even entered the president's office uninvited.
So when I made my outer rounds, then I came back in. That's when she was questioned. She had a knife on her side. Want to know she wanted the facility of the bank and want to know who's the president. And you could tell like that. Then that's when it got a little. And I asked her to
Do you know if
leave,
your mom takes any medication
and she did.
or pills?
So it's okay. Try to calm down, okay? Did you take any medication this morning? She didn't.
Does she take pills like on a daily basis, like every day?
When a sergeant appeared, that's when Natasha revealed everything.
To speak to you, Lieutenant, because your sergeants were too aggressive and they were yelling and being violent. I didn't refuse. All I requested today was to speak to the gatekeeper on my account because I had a settlement in the amount of $18,750. I'm coming to request a $20K loan so that I can go back to Washington and speak with Congress. There's something wrong with my hip. I was trying to tell him before a pain slammed me to the ground.
Okay.
Where is my daughter? You say you
She's over there. We just want to put you in the car first.
Why did you say I could speak to her? I don't have them. I'm not lying.
You're not lying?
No.
Okay. Here you go. She's not lying, but those are the keys.
When they finally had access to the car, they grabbed the phone and called Mariah's father. Once at the hospital, Mariah finally felt safe as she started revealing key information that she couldn't have said before.
Hello, Miss Mariah. How are you?
Good.
What happened today? My name's Tracy. I'm one of the nurses.
I don't know what happened to me and my mom, we just went to any kind and she started acting strange.
Your mama did? Yeah, what's she doing?
I don't know. But I've been told that you have a toy box.
We do, but we've got some things we gotta do first. We do have toys. Yeah. So when you said Mama was acting strange, what was she doing?
I don't know. She wasn't anything. At first she was okay, and then she started saying stuff about she was God and she did this, she did that, and I didn't know what she was talking about. At first I didn't see it. Because I saw she was doing it, but they told us to get out. She didn't. She refused and started recording. Then she had my neck where I almost couldn't breathe, and she was squeezing it.
Mama did?
I don't know what happened.
Okay. Where are you hurt?
I followed down.
You fell?
And right
Mama got you around the neck, you said? With what, her arm? Her hands? Do you know?
here. She was doing this.
Like a bear hugging? Okay.
And I couldn't almost breathe.
Okay. Well, you're okay, right? You're safe now.
Meanwhile, at around 10:53 a.m., Mariah's father finally arrived at the hospital to pick his daughter up.
Look what I found.
Daddy. first time I
Meanwhile, back at the station, Natasha was shifting between sanity and delusion.
Put your feet down, sit normally so I can put a seatbelt on you, put your hands behind your back. Why are you doing this the hard way?
I'm not trying to be hard-headed.
Well, ma'am, that's what you're doing,
I am hard-headed.
That's what you're doing. Put your feet right here. Put your feet right here. Sit down.
I am
Correctly in
sitting
the chair. Correctly in the chair. Put your feet over here. Put your feet on this side.
down. So when you start driving, I'm still going to put my feet.
Ma'am, let me put the seatbelt on you, okay?
Nearly 2 hours into her detainment, Natasha never asked about her daughter once. Ultimately, Natasha Hayward was charged with criminal trespass, having a weapon during an attempted felony, disorderly conduct, and cruelty to children. However, no toxicology or field sobriety test could confirm her intoxication, and she was not formally charged for it. But things only get worse from here, because the moment 2 officers broke into a home, they saw a 2-year-old girl face down in the tub with stab wounds in her chest and neck. Not only that, but her own mother was pushing her down.
No! What's going on? Stabbed it in the throat. Dispatch 2706.
On June 24, 2023, in Albion, Michigan, around 10:30 in the morning, police received a call from a 15-year-old girl who was whispering, "She's trying to kill them." And Albion Lieutenant Aaron Phipps and Calhoun County Deputy David Winder didn't wait for any backup as they got there fast.
No! What's going on? Stabbed it in the throat. Dispatch 2706. We got a child with a stab wound in the chest. We need medical priority 1.
I'm clear, stab wound to the chest.
Wake up, baby.
Make no mistake, this was a race against time. Meanwhile, 35-year-old Jessica Edward Ricks was tackled to the ground by Phipps. Officer Winder started the CPR in hopes there's still life in the 2-year-old's body.
Okay.
Breathe. Keep breathing.
She's cuffed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15. Breathe for me, baby. Come on. You alright?
There you go.
That's
There you
Metro
go.
6. Baby's starting to cry.
Clear, baby's starting to cry.
Come on,
What's-
honey. Come on, honey.
Wake up, baby. I don't know. It's not bad. 2706. I got not much active bleeding from the injury. It's below the throat.
Come on,
She's
honey.
moaning. Keep him coming, priority 1.
Come on, honey.
They're coming. Priority
Keep
1.
breathing for us, all right?
Keep breathing.
There you go. Eyes are open. Good girl. Yeah. Keep breathing, honey.
Unfortunately, the nightmare didn't end there, as another 4-year-old boy had been stabbed as well, and both young children had reportedly ingested cleaning fluid. 2 other kids, ages 8 and 15, were fortunately unharmed. Police had responded to the home several times in the past, always for domestic violence. Jessica was consistently listed as the victim, and no reports of child abuse were ever made. After her arrest, Jessica was charged with 3 counts of attempted murder and held on a $500,000 bond. A court-ordered psychiatric evaluation followed, and soon after, she entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. As for the 2 responding officers, their actions earned them the title of 2024's Police Officers of the Year. But so far, when it comes to being vile and abusive, what these parents did to their child is just downright horrific. Because when an officer stepped into their home, they found an 11-year-old kid trapped in a cage alone, silent, and covered in feces. And the worst part is that his own parents had built it.
Hello? Jensen! I know you want the gate open, baby. We're working on that right now, okay?
Their most autistic child, whose name is basically caged into the downstairs living area. And when I say caged, he's naked.
This began at 12 p.m. in Henderson, Nevada, after a truancy officer knocked on a door that had been closed far too long. He had arrived because of a kid who hadn't been attending classes at school for some time. When the officer heard screaming but no one answered the door, he called for backup. After nearly 40 minutes, a 41-year-old Jeffrey Scanlon finally opened the door.
I'm just here because they asked me to be here.
Okay.
Based on the situation, the kids haven't been in school. One of them has been homeschooled for the number of days that they haven't been in school.
Yeah.
So they got a few questions based on what they need to do as a school representative for truancy, okay?
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It sounds like you got some challenges here at the house.
Both the officers here have no idea what they're about to walk into.
I'm sure you have, like child kind of like...
Yeah.
Do you mind if I come in?
Yeah. He's a big kid.
I can come in?
Yes.
Okay.
He's half Samoan, so he's a big kid.
Oh yeah,
He's
probably got
autistic.
some meat to him.
So
hey buddy.
We had to do this because it keeps him from kicking holes everywhere in the house.
Does he have like, he doesn't hit his head on the walls or anything like that?
No.
Okay. How about the other children then that are supposed to be in school?
Yeah, they're upstairs.
Are you able to get them down here?
Yeah.
Hey Sarge.
Yeah.
Is this set up for him?
Yeah.
Says he's part Samoan.
Yeah, half Samoan kids. He's
very strong.
He just turned 11, but he's super strong. Yeah, I mean, he's ripped off cabinets, kicked holes. His room upstairs, he kicked a hole all the way through into my bedroom.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
So to keep him from destroying the house, we try to keep him in here.
He doesn't know how to unlock?
No.
Wow.
Well, on this one, we had to tie this up, and then on the other door, we have a key lock.
Okay.
So.
Because I mean, some of them are very observant. And
dude, they
smart. Smart in ways that we don't expect sometimes.
Oh, they're so sharp. Him and my daughter, they're both autistic.
So my concern as a safety officer is what happens in case of a fire.
Oh, that can be cut right there. It's just tied up. So that door opens right up. And the other one has a lock.
So he could open it and yank it?
No, it's just tied up right now. It's just tied up.
Right.
But I mean, technically,
it
opens right up.
Okay.
Yeah, they were concerned about that when they installed it.
Yeah.
The dad tries explaining to the officer as to why the children haven't been at school, but his answers are a bit inconsistent.
Yeah, they've had the flu for about all of last week. It started with him, and they were throwing up, and she caught it, he caught it, whole house got it, except me, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that wasn't related to the school though? That they had the flu?
No.
Okay. So communications, communication is huge. All right. So no matter what, call the school. Because I've even had like casinos call us to check on employees.
Okay.
Casinos, adults, check on their adults.
Yeah.
Because the adults didn't call in sick or this or that, and it's been 2 days. So we even have, big corporations calling on adults, employees to make sure they're okay.
Okay.
So big thing is communication. Call the school, say, hey, she's not feeling well, stomach flu.
Okay.
Be out for 1 day, maybe 5 days or whatever. Same with whatever other children. So that way they have an understanding what's taking place.
According to the dad, they had cleaned the cage weekly until they got too busy about 3 weeks ago.
When he was first born, he didn't actually start talking until he was about 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
We thought he was just going to be nonverbal for his whole life.
Yeah.
But, he's been going to school, and basically all his verbal skills are basically just what he wants and then what he copies and hears off of the phone.
Yeah, because I tried to communicate with him through the window, through the plywood, just to make sure he was good. I'm like, hey, are you okay? Everything good? Because he was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And of course,
despite the dad acting as if this is all normal, the officer decided to call in the detectives.
A couple deep breaths.
Yeah, I was trying to play cool and keep him talking.
What's I told him?
telling them the truancy. I'm like, right now I'm leaving the kid right there because I don't need to have to wrestle an 11-year-old autistic kid now.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for everything.
Yeah, I mean, the kid is that for me?
No, that's 211.
Oh. They said, because it's been about an hour.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. Unit score 4.
But, so it's just when the detectives come here, we have everything set up so we can talk to them. Or I can talk to them.
When did you have this installed then?
A few years ago. Probably 6 years ago.
Oh wow, okay. So he was strong at a young age.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Please, buddy. That's just part of his stimming. He just.
Oh yeah.
You know.
That's yeah, I get it. So we actually.
When the detectives arrive, they approach the kid with specific techniques in order to get him to talk.
Bubble guppies? Oh, the gate opens. You have beautiful voice. I love to hear you talk. Can you tell me something else? The gate opens soon? Yes? Yes. Would that make you happy? Yes. Oh, I can't wait to make you happy, buddy.
Gate open! Hello? Gate open! I know you want the gate open, baby. We're working on that right now, okay?
Okay.
Master bedroom's up in the room at the top of the stairs to the left. There's the shotguns in there. So, if by chance I don't catch it,
we're working on the gate right now, sweetheart.
According to Jeffrey, this boy has been trapped behind these bars for more than half of his life. The detectives try to get him to say more words as he finally opens up to them.
Can we talk about the words you know? Yeah, the words you know. You like the gate open? Why, do you like the gate open?
Yes!
Oh. Do you like to be back here?
Go back here.
Here, in this room. Do you like this room?
Lordy.
Hey, buddy. Do you like this room? Or do you... Out? Yeah. You want the gate open? You like the gate open? Yeah. Soon. See you real soon. So guess what? Guess what? Soon, gate open. Yeah, soon, gate open. Yeah, soon.
Soon enough, the emergency services arrive and they finally grant the kid's request.
Open gate, sit bed.
Battery level is low.
Just wait, hold on, just wait 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Ready?
Going to the bed.
Yay! Here we go. Right to the bed.
It was later found that every room in the house had locks from the outside, and that their daughter was also locked in her room. The parents, Jeffrey and Misty Scanlon, didn't deny any of it. In fact, they believe that this method helped them control tantrums. The entire home was ruled unfit and the children were removed. The Scanlons were arrested for child abuse and neglect, but posted bond just 1 day later. They walked free for just $5,000. While some may believe the Scanlons were justified in their actions, the 11-year-old kid had to be taken to a hospital immediately, and the rest of the kids were handed over to the Child Protective Services. But when deputies found a 13-year-old boy wandering the highway, they thought he'd run away. However, the truth was colder than the rain soaking through his hoodie, as it was his mother who wanted to teach him a lesson.
Watch a kid, that we need to actually lock her up.
It was just 8 a.m. when deputies responded to a call no officer ever wants to hear. A child was spotted alone on the side of U.S. Highway 84 while barefoot and shivering. with just a soaked hoodie and fear in his voice.
You're not in trouble. How old are you?
15.
Okay, do your parents know you're out here?
Yeah, I'm really close to home.
Okay, that's the only reason we were called is because it's real dangerous. It's rainy and there's cars driving fast. Where's home?
You won't get my mom in trouble.
What's that?
You won't get my mom in trouble?
I won't get your mom in trouble. I just want you to get home safely. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn my rear lights on. Yeah, you're not in trouble. I just don't want you to get hit by a car. It's raining and...
Oh, yeah. You won't get my mom in trouble?
Is there a reason your mom's in trouble? She doing okay?
We were in trouble. CPS would have cleaned our life off.
Oh, okay.
I was a little mad.
Okay, so did you run away today? Or how'd you end up out here in the rain? It's cold.
Yeah. I was meeting a second and she saw us close. And so I asked if it was okay.
Okay.
And she really didn't want me to.
Okay.
But I figured, and she's been following me. She knows where I am.
Oh, is she out here looking for you?
She's not looking for me. She knows the path I was taking, but she like parks near it. I had to
Okay. Okay. Here, let me get you out of the cold. I'll get you home. Okay. That's all I'm worried about. Is I want to get you home. Okay. It's almost below freezing, and you're soaking. Are you cold?
Not really.
The officer immediately notified Alabama's Department of Human Resources.
What's your mom's name?
I know her number too.
I think I've met her before. Do you stay with your grandparents sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay, I was actually out there with you that day. Do you remember me talking to you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember. I was out with you guys. You doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Do you live with your mom full time now, or are you still?
Yeah, we live with my mom full time now.
Okay.
We got it cleaned up, and we're doing pretty good.
Okay, that's good. You feeling all right?
It appears that a prior case involving the mother had already been closed, but the system had kept its eye on her. Unfortunately for the mom, this was the same officer who handled that case.
Call where we almost busted through the door because the flies were in the windows, and it turned out she actually lived there. Were you out with me on that? It was Sean. Okay, so we opened a CPS case on this mom for deplorable conditions because the house there was like dead animals lying around, and we thought somebody was dead in there. It was so bad. So this is her kid. So I recognized him. I started talking to him. They got in some argument. She dumped him out of the car at the bike path on Grange Hall and drove home. Left him to walk, and he's 13. He's soaking wet. This is the second time we've been called for no parent in their right mind would. She said he realized he forgot his cell phone in the car, and she drove by and held it up to show him that she had it and kept driving and left him. I think he might be on the spectrum or have some autism, I think, is in the history. He seems okay. He doesn't seem injured in any way, but he's walking along 835, which is a high-speed road with no sidewalk in this weather, and he's soaking wet. Yeah, I don't think any parent in their right mind would dump their kid on a busy road like this and have them walk miles home in the rain and the cold.
The fact that the kid said they had cleaned it up only raises more questions as to how he was raised.
Yeah, like normally she does it and she stops once at a good spot that's public, and she stops to make sure I'm okay.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she sounded like she really wanted me to get in, and probably by there she'd make sure I'm in.
Okay, so you guys got in a little argument, or you were mad about what happened, then you got out?
I didn't want to, because I was
Did you ask to get out of the car?
Yeah, I said hurtful things, and I didn't want to say more.
Okay.
So I asked to step out, and she was reluctant and didn't really want me to, but she made sure I put on everything, and then I had a cold, and then she's been watching me, stopping me, making sure I'm okay, and stuff like that.
Okay.
The fact this conversation went on for so long means that the mother was not even tracking the poor kid. But after a few more minutes, she finally arrived, and the officer had questions that he couldn't wait to ask.
He was trying to jump out of the car.
Okay.
So I was getting concerned about him, and so he pulled over. He got out of the car, and he's been walking home, and I've come up on him multiple times and said, "Come on, get in the car," if he won't get in the car.
Okay. Has this happened before?
Yes.
So I've been out here with him for probably 20 minutes.
Okay.
Where have you been during that time?
I was trying to find him because I didn't know.
So how did he end up out of your sight?
Because he was walking this way and turn around and come on back, and then I wasn't sure which.
You could have followed him with slow speed and kept him. Okay. And why not?
I was trying to give him some space to cool down.
Okay.
So far, she's contradicted herself several times regarding whether or not she knew his location.
He's been walking in this. He's seen you pass by a few times and not stop.
I have stopped every single time.
Okay, but before you said you didn't know he was here, you thought he was on Grange Hall.
I haven't stopped him on this road, no.
So I'm gonna make a call to our supervisor, okay? I'm not gonna release him to you yet. What I'm gonna have you do is go sit in your car. We're gonna pull over there and get off the road. Just kind of decide how we want to handle it, right? Because it's kind of an unusual situation. I know there's history you have with CPS, right? Is there still an open case? It's been closed. This road has no sidewalk. What's the reason you let him out of your view? Why did you drive away?
To be honest, to make a little bit of an impact on him that, like,
Make him feel like you might leave him?
not that I would never leave him.
Okay.
But he's telling me, like, better off without me, and so I was like, well, let me let him out of his sight for a little bit and just let that kind of reality hit.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Not that I was never going to.
Leaving a 13-year-old child alone on a busy highway to teach him a lesson could easily be counted as a Class A misdemeanor, as well as child neglect, which is a Class C felony.
So here's what I just called Brad because all this stuff's new to me. All right. He said if we can find someone to watch the kid, then we need to actually lock her up. Okay. So we actually need to just write her a ticket, lock her up. It'll be the next day, next available court date, 11 a.m. What we can do is we could follow her back to the house. Okay. And that way she can drop her car off where we don't have to tow it. Release the child back to the grandpa, and then hook her.
Okay.
He could probably go sit in Grandpa's car now if you want.
Grandpa knows that he's going to take it from there.
Yeah.
She was booked into jail for 2 days, and the DHR has confirmed that the boy has been removed from her care and now stays with his grandparents. However, the following case is highly disturbing as the child has been a victim of SA and was physically assaulted by her own mother.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a good mom. I work every day. I take care of my kids. I'm just going through a lot. I have a 13-year-old son that's locked up.
On April 18, 2023, officers responded to her residence following a report of a mom beating her underage daughter.
Okay. What's your name?
Cherish.
What is it?
Cherish.
Cherish? Okay. How old are you?
12.
Can I sit here? Yeah. All right. Okay. What's going on, Cherish? You want to talk here or you want to talk somewhere else?
It's off me. I can't talk. I can't.
Okay, Cherish. Look at me. You okay? You okay? You okay?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Why is that?
Okay, just take a little bit, okay? Try to breathe. You want to breathe in your bag? Yeah, I know. So this is what happened. Her mom, he beat her with extension cord or from like a flat iron. She has bruises in here, like she has really good, like that.
She punched me in my head.
When did she punch you in the head? Was it today?
Yes.
It was today?
My arm. She with the extension cord.
When was that?
Today. All this is today. My leg, my chest, up here.
Can I take pictures? Is that okay with you?
The 12-year-old girl named Cherish Lewis reported her mother attacking her with a belt and a power cord due to poor grades and dress code violations at school. However, there's more to the story than what's at play.
Like, put my blood on my face, and she was like, move your hands. So, like, she was grabbing me by my hair like this, and she was touching my hair. And, like, my braids came down and stuff, and, like, right in the middle of my hair, like, all right here, it's like, it's pain.
Okay.
According to her, Cherish had been kicked out of school more than 2 weeks, and that's why her mother attacked her. However, her mother shares a completely different story.
Okay. Cherish is 12. She'll be 13 May 25th.
Okay.
In her phone, I found that she was sending pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I snapped.
Mm-hmm.
And I whipped her.
Okay.
And when she was trying to get away, and when I grabbed at her, is how she got the scratch, like from my ring.
Mm-hmm.
I was angry. I ain't gonna lie. And I left the house to cool off, and I was going back to talk to her and apologize to her, but I didn't even get a chance to you know, like look at her. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I know it looked bad, sir. I am a single mom. I found pictures that she was sending to somebody in her phone of her, and I snapped. I got real angry. You know, I've been through a lot of stuff. I know it looked bad, and I left the house to cool off, which I should have did that in the beginning. My baby only 12, and she done been before, and I just.
So what do you mean you snap?
Like I just.
Before you ask me questions, just give us 1 second.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Are you willing to answer any questions?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, ma'am, what happened?
So I found pictures that she was sending to somebody. I don't know if this person was grown or what. You know, I got angry, I smashed the phone. And
what she told us and what you're telling us, it's not matching up.
I know she's gonna lie.
The medics had to take Cherish to the hospital, and she could barely walk at this point.
Okay, take your time. You're okay. Okay, I'm gonna follow you.
Eventually, the police had no choice but to do what's necessary.
Is there anybody that can come get them?
I don't know if you're taking me to jail. You're taking me to jail.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know, like, if I would be able to find out, like, if I...
You're gonna have to see a judge.
You're going to see a judge in the morning.
So they can take me to jail instead.
Did you call mom?
I called my mom's not answering. I called my cousin.
What did she say?
She's on her way.
Okay.
Mom, you gotta go to jail, okay?
How many jail?
D.I.
Let them go ahead and get out of here and everything, because the last thing that little girl needs to see you.
Yeah, she'll see that.
She'll remember that for the rest of her life.
Know what's going on.
Okay, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's the mom. All right.
Just so she's got knowledge of it doesn't mean that she needs to see it.
Yeah, she'll need to see that.
She was charged with cruelty to children in the first degree, but no sentence could undo what Cherish endured.